I'm Julie Mason. So pleased to welcome back to the show Congressman Mike Turner. He's a Republican of Ohio. He's chairman of the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence. Mr. Chairman, pleasure to have you back.
Julie, thank you for having me.
What can you tell us about this Hamas leader?
Well, he was the mastermind of the October 7th attacks, the horrendous attack on civilians in Israel. Certainly has both held hostage the Palestinians and has been the part of the proxy of the Iranian efforts to use the Palestinians as an effort to attack Israel with the Iranian goal of ending Israel. He truly is an incredible impediment to there being any peace and certainly any settlement or release of hostages in this current conflict. His death would certainly lead to an opportunity both for the release of hostages and for the Palestinians to claim their own autonomy free from Iran and perhaps an opportunity for peace with Israel.
Of course, in the past, the U.S. has learned through painful experience that it can really become a bit of a game of whack-a-mole, can it? But this guy seems unique to me. I wonder what you think.
Well, what's happening right now, both with Hezbollah and Hamas, is the fact that the attacks by Iranian proxies, Hezbollah, Hamas, and even the Houthis, and direct attacks from Iran have gotten to such an increased pace that Iran has taken the conflict directly to them and to their leadership. Mm-hmm. There's a great destabilization in Hezbollah and Hamas right now, and even Iran is back on their heels. So it gives an opportunity that it's not just that a one person or even a couple of leadership have been reduced. Literally, whole structures of the leadership of these terrorist groups and organizations, these proxies of Iran, have been begun to be dismantled, and that gives an opportunity for the Palestinians to say, we need a future that's beyond just Iran's influence in these terrorist groups and organizations.
Significant. Some new threats from the Biden administration toward Israel about the feeding of people in Gaza and some arms shipments. What do you know about that?
The Biden administration continues to be, I think, duplicitous in their pressure on Israel. It's almost as if the Biden administration wants a status quo, and the status quo, of course, cannot be maintained. It is destabilizing to the entire Middle East and to Israel. Israel is rightly taking this conflict to Hamas, to Hezbollah, and is responding to Iran. I think the biggest thing that the Biden administration is missing here, we've invested in missile defense with Iran, the Iron Dome, David Sling, Arrow, all our systems that we co-developed with Israel, and now, of course, the Biden administration moving THAAD into the area, and our ships offshore that have helped in responding to the barrage of missiles from Iran. The Biden administration has acted like if we defend against these missiles, if the hundreds of missiles that Iran sends into Israel don't land on their targets, it's as if they didn't happen. And that's not true. Iran is attacking Israel directly. Now, we know in the next several days, Israel is going to be responding and attacking Iran directly, and they need our full support to do so. For the Biden administration to continue to beat the drum that Israel should be more cautious in the manner in which it defends itself, I think undermines the whole goal of peace in the Middle East.
Biden also issuing a bit of a threat to Iran over their purported interest in assassinating former President Trump, saying that would be an act of war.
They were very slow to this. I called for them just to rise to that occasion nearly a month ago. Here we have Iran with people being arrested on U.S. soil for plotting both to kill former president and current candidate for president Donald Trump and members of his cabinet. We have them hacking, election interference, hacking the Donald Trump campaign, and the Biden administration not acting as if these are provocative acts of a foreign state. They almost finger wag at Iran and not act as if Iran is here on our soil, taking actions against our nation. Now, finally, they've identified that if they killed Donald Trump, would be an act of war. But these steps, these plots, these putting people on our soil are certainly steps that need to be responded to. They are military steps, they're provocative steps, they are steps of a nation state on our soil that need to be responded to by this administration.
So do you think the U.S. should be more aggressive with Iran?
Absolutely. I mean, the administration, because they've foiled these plots, acts as if they haven't happened. Just as they act as the missiles that are shot toward Israel, if the missile defense systems weren't fired. Iran is attacking Israel directly, and they are taking actions directly against our country here.
And before I run out of time with you, Mr. Chairman, China sounding belligerent again, more still about Taiwan. Trouble spot or more of the same?
Well, I think it certainly is more of the same in that it's linear, right? We've seen certainly China planning these types of actions. We certainly expect them to be doing these types of things. The concern here is when is it planning, when is it demonstration, and when is it real? And that is the concern, because we certainly expect that if China were to take military actions against Taiwan, it could unfold very much like this.
House Intel Chairman, never on a break. Always working.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Congressman Mike Turner is chairman of the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence. Mr. Chairman, always a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.